I want to be honest. Not just with you guys, but with myself. I'm feeling lost. I'm feeling low. I'm feeling confused. I truly don't know what is going on. And just like most of us, we don't know what is going on. Like the average lads or ladies in the UK don't know what is going on. Like most of us grows up from school to college to university and still working 9 to 5. We still don't know what is going on. From there, we want to build a home, a family, and yet we are scared and worried and depressed. Still, we don't know what is going on. I do worry about it. It is terrifying sometimes. When you spend all your life in school, you work 9 to 5 for a minimum wage, sometimes a little bit on. It is worrisome. And not just for me, but I've talked to many other people, both males and females. It is more than that. It is not just about UK or London, but it's about around the world. Everything that is going on in this country, in the world. It is all depressing and stressful, confusing and sad. You have the world going on like the entire world is literally fighting a nonsense wars. Children are dying, women are being killed, and yet nobody cares about it. In fact, we are funding those wars. You have Ukraine-Russian war. We have a government that cares much about other countries than their own people. You have a government that is helping and promoting, campaigning to help assist people kill themselves. Kill themselves. A government funding facilities. That is absolutely not right. But why not? We don't care. We don't mind helping our country kill or do mass murder. We don't mind funding and helping other people get themselves killed like Ukraine. We don't mind funding and helping, paying for other people's school, hospital and healthcare and financing their veterans when our veterans are sleeping on the streets. That is going on right now. We don't care about paying other people's school, college, university, healthcare, paying for the veteran when our children are going to bed with hungry belly. That is happening right now in Israel. But our children are starving in our own country. We have a government that don't mind giving our country 15 billion, but they don't care about their own elderly people. They want to cut winter fuel allowance. They want help cut more healthcare. They want cut more benefit for the mothers and children's child benefit, but they don't mind sending billions and billions to foreign country. So I do have a right to be confused. I have a right to be sad. I have a right to worry. I have a right to care. And we should all care. Because this is not a joke, it's not helping. Why would a government care more about war than peace? Why would a government fund more war than education? Why would the government fund more killings, more mass murder than saving life or lives? especially in Gaza now, in Lebanon, and in Ukraine. But Ukraine war is a special case because from the very beginning, I said that war was a lost cause. We didn't have to fight it. And we all know what's going on in Gaza is not fair. It is unjust. It is just a mass murder. But if the war has to be fought, if Ukraine have to fight, if Israel have to fight, if Lebanon want to fight, if Hamas or Gaza want to fight, let it be their war. But why are we funding these wars? Why? That's all I want to know. I don't care what Ukraine want to do with their countries. I care about my country first. Before we give any country, any other people money, I care about this country first. Why is the government donating, aiding other countries, giving them weapons for mass destruction, like for killing, and campaigning for that, promoting such a war when children and women are dying, when everything is becoming so expensive? For those who remember, the price of almost every grocery in the market is almost 3 times of what it used to be 3 years ago. That is the fact. And if you don't believe me, please, you can do your research on yourself and prove me wrong. Do prove me wrong. Because this is a game of lie. And you all know the rules, the golden rules. Don't get caught lying. So yeah, if our government really care about war, if our government really care about war, if our government really care about justice, if our government really care about helping, they should help us first. Like Shakespeare said, be cruel to be kind and be kind to be cruel. We are being kind to others when our own children are starving. We are being kind and promoting helping other people, defending other people when knife crime is roaming around in London. Is really nobody going to talk about this? Doesn't people really care when a 12-year-old go to school with a knife in his backpack? When 16-year-old is walking around with a fucking machete or katana? Is this really fair? Is this really just? Can we really call London the most safe city in the world? No. Well, is the immigrant? Well, is this or these or that? I don't want to see it in that way because the victims are not those immigrants. The victims are not just the Asians. The victims are not just the black. The victims are not just the white. The victims are not just the elderly ladies or young men or young boys. The victims are everyone. From children to old ladies. From young boys to young girls. Black and white. Asian, whatever. People are just being stabbed and killed in the street of London. In the street of London. But we don't care about that. Because it is just another stabbing. We just care about the numbers. 200 stabbing, 100 stabbing. Oh, look at the charts. This year is worse than last year. Well, 2021 was worse. No, it has to stop. We have to make it stop. Just after these riots, they opened the prison and let those criminals who used to be there and let them out and bring in new criminals because there's not enough space. Who is to blame for that? The government? When a young boy, 12 years old, 13 years old, goes to school with a knife, can you blame that on the government or the school? But what about the parents then? Shouldn't they know what the children are going through? Shouldn't they pay much attention to their children, who they're talking to, who they are talking with on their phone, on their computer? Isn't a parent's right not just to put a roof above their heads, not just to put a food on the table, but to care for their education, their well-being, their freedom, their both emotional and psychological behaviors? That too is on the parents, not just on the government. So we can't just put all these on the government. We as a citizen of this great city, we have a right too. It is also our duty to do something about it. This is a game of lie. Maybe I'm just lying. Maybe I care, maybe I don't. But that is game of lies. And you all know the rules. Don't get caught lying. Please, I will be online. I will be going live on Friday, and I will be reading your comments, and there will be a phone line for anyone who want to call and participate in this great talk, debate, game of lies, the blame game. Who's wrong, who's right, who should be held responsible? Somebody said Andrew Tate, and the other said Robinson. Well, it wasn't me. That's all I know. It wasn't me. Please do participate. I want this channel to be a voice, not just for me, but for everyone. Right now, I just want to share how I feel. But I also want to know how you feel, how we feel. How can we improve our country, our city, our lives, our health? Thank you.